We've always got somewhere to be, don't we, ladies and gentlemen? We've got a job to go to. We have to be here at this time. We've got to be there at that time. We have this appointment, this, there, and the other. We've got to go to school. The bills have got to be paid at this time. It's like the way that the system has been designed, it really does a service on you. It really takes your energy away by sucking up your time. Time is freedom, ladies and gentlemen, and when you don't have time, you don't have freedom. So, by default, the way that the system is designed, it almost hijacks your spiritual life. It hijacks your life in general because it forces you to live in this kind of survival consciousness where it's all about you're living paycheck to paycheck, or you're living where you've got to be, just constantly using your time for something so that you can survive. And, there are people out there who have massive amounts of wealth, who have a lot more freedom than others, but it's a small majority of the population, and most of us have to abide by the system's rules, so to speak, if we want to live here in this matrix and be able to afford rent and not live out on the streets. So it's important that you set time for yourself to engage in your hobbies, to engage in things that uplift you, that make you happy. Because if you go your whole life just constantly on the grind, doing things that you hate just so you can get by, that's going to lead to a lot of emotional issues, and emotional issues can cause serious issues, chronic problems. Stress can lead to diseases, you name it. So by default, it's crucial. It's crucial that you find time to do things in life that you love. And in my opinion, it's crucial to find time for your spiritual practices as well. And it can be difficult to meditate and do all this other stuff when you've got to be at work at 6 a.m. and you get home at 9 o'clock at night, and then you've got to make dinner and you got to put the kids to bed. And it's like some people just end up giving up because they feel like they don't have any more time, and they give themselves over to just this stressful life. And it has a lot to do with the contracts that you make here in this matrix. And what are contracts, ladies and gentlemen? Contracts are things that you willingly or non-willingly are kind of agree to, so to speak, that end up taking a lot of your free time away. So a contract could be potentially like maybe you accidentally had a child. Maybe you, excuse me, things like that. Like a lot of children that are born are considered mistakes. They're not intentional. And then you may end up having a kid, and then you have all this time taken away from you. And although it might be a beautiful thing, I think some people just choose to go with the flow of things because that's how life throws things at them. Be more in control of your destiny, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, make smarter decisions. Utilize foresight, because if you end up, let's say, signing up to make payments on a car, and because you have to work so much longer to make those payments on time, you don't have a lot of free time now, and maybe 6 months down the road you realize, like, wow, that was kind of a stupid investment. Now I've got to work overtime just to pay for this vehicle, and it's just like any other vehicle. It gets me from point A to point B. Did I really need that? Foresight, ladies and gentlemen, contemplation is crucial so that you can have more time in life. Because time is freedom. Freedom is time. And when you have a lack of it, that's when the stress comes in. When you feel like you can't do the things in life that you want to do because you've got to do all this other shit and you have no more free time, that's when the stress comes in. The Western modality of living is constant movement. Constant movement. Constant movement can be a good thing, but it can also be a very bad thing, because when there's a lack of movement, or when there's constant movement, your decisions aren't made in a foundation of peace. It's constantly dictated by that constant movement. Got to do this, got to be there, got to get this done, got to pay these bills, got to be at work at this time on Wednesday because I have an appointment, and then I've got to jump back and go to the doctor, and then I got to pick the kids up and go to the blah, 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 blah. Get yourself to a point, and this is just a suggestion, but it is so, and again, this is heartfelt advice that I think that can help you. Get yourself to a point where you can have more free time to do things that uplift you. Get yourself to a point where you can have the ability to engage in things that make you feel good. Find hobbies. Hobbies are very important, ladies and gentlemen. And the greatest hobby of all is to work on health. Health is a cool one because health is a hobby that you can work on and engage in on a daily basis, even if you don't have a lot of free time, because everyone's got to eat, everyone's got to shower, everyone's got to breathe air. Everyone, you know what I mean? And you can, regardless of how hectic your schedule is, I guarantee you, if you put a little bit of effort in, you can start eating better, you can prepare meals that are healthier, you can definitely get yourself a clean water source and start drinking clean water, distilled or filtered water. You can definitely get yourself an air filter. So regardless of how stressful your day is, set aside some time for yourself. Take yourself and get a massage. Take yourself and get a spa treatment. Relieve some of the tension. And on top of that, really augment what it is you eat, what you put onto your plate, what you put into your system, what you breathe, what you swallow. All of this stuff is so important. We weren't designed to work 9-to-5 jobs, ladies and gentlemen. I hate to tell you. But when the Creator created us, it didn't go, "Ooh, 9-to-5 jobs. This is my greatest creation." No.
I wanted to personally thank you for watching my videos and contributing to the growth of my channel. I could not do this without you, and your interest in my content is truly what motivates me and fuels my passion for making these videos and spreading my message. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. I wanted to remind you that this channel is a free educational tool that is listener supported, and if you would like to donate to my channel and donate to my cause, help make my life a little bit easier and help keep the lights on around here, you can do so by checking out the links in the description box below. There's a handful of not only ways to donate to my channel, but I also have links to different websites and different videos of mine, as well as my Amazon store, where you can check out a plethora of different health-related products that I use and recommend. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your continued interest in my message, and until next time, peace be with you all.